You ever look up at a massive skyscraper and just wonder how on earth it got there? It seriously looks like magic sometimes. But it's not. It's the work of a construction manager, the person who's basically conducting an orchestra of steel, concrete, and an army of skilled workers. Today, we're going to lay the foundation for a career in this field and explore how you can get from the ground floor all the way to the top. So let's dig in.
I mean, really think about it. These aren't just buildings. They are monumental feats of engineering, coordination, and constant problem solving. And the person at the heart of it all, making sure it doesn't all fall apart, that's the construction manager.
So what exactly is the job? You know, I think LinkedIn Learning puts it perfectly. It's both an art and a science. It's this incredible blend of technical, numbers-driven know-how and the kind of leadership that can take a project from just an idea on paper to a concrete, literally, reality. And let's be real, it's a role that pays off. According to CourseCareers, you can expect to start at over $55,000, and from there, there's a really clear path to hitting six figures and beyond once you get some experience under your belt. But to earn that kind of salary, you've got to understand just how complex the modern builder's role really is. Trust me, it is so much more than just putting on a hard hat and reading some blueprints.
A typical day? It's basically a masterclass in organized chaos. Seriously. 1 minute, you're on site, knee-deep in mud, trying to coordinate with electricians and plumbers to solve some supply issue. The next, you're on a Zoom call with a client, walking them through the budget and managing their expectations. It's this constant, fast-paced cycle of planning, problem-solving, and putting out fires.
So if that kind of dynamic, hands-on environment sounds like your thing, the big question is, how do you get started? And that brings us to your educational blueprint, where picking the right path is probably the first big decision you'll have to make. When you really boil it down, you're looking at three main routes. You've got the classic academic path, which gets you a university credential. Then there's the super flexible platform path, which is great for picking up very specific skills. And finally, you have the fast track path, which is totally laser focused on getting you job ready as fast as possible. So let's compare two of these head to head. On one side, you have the academic path, like a certificate program from the University of Houston. It's comprehensive, it's backed by a university, and it covers everything. On the other side, you have the fast-track path, with programs like CourseCareers. This is all about speed. It's designed for people switching careers, no degree required, and it just focuses on the absolute essentials to get you hired.
And then you have the choose-your-own-adventure route. The platform path is just enormous. On sites like Coursera or LinkedIn Learning, you can find full specializations from top-tier universities like Columbia. Or you could just take a single niche course on, say, lean construction. It's all on your own schedule. The flexibility is amazing.
But, okay, here's the catch, and it's a big one. Finishing a course, any course, is really just the beginning. Now we have to talk about the huge gap between what a classroom teaches you and what the beautiful, controlled chaos of a real job site demands. Look, no matter which educational path you choose, you're going to learn the same core stuff. This is the official language of the industry, right? Project planning, cost estimation, risk management, contracts, and of course, essential software like BIM. This is your theoretical foundation, and it's absolutely crucial. But then you go and listen to what the pros who are actually in the field are saying, and you get a totally different story. A user on the Construction Managers subreddit just lays it out there. Real practical knowledge, that's not learned behind a computer screen. It's learned by having your boots on the ground. And this gets to the absolute heart of it. Some of the most valuable lessons, well, they just can't be taught in a class. As another user on Reddit put it, you learn the most when you royally mess something up, take full ownership of it, and then have to scramble and use every resource you have to fix it. That's an experience that sticks with you forever. Which brings us to our final and honestly most important section. Building your career isn't about taking a course and then being done. No way! It is a continuous, lifelong process of learning, doing, failing, and adapting. You know, this isn't just a feeling people have. It's a formally recognized challenge. There's research out of Purdue University that confirms what the managers online are saying. The industry has a real problem with something called knowledge management. Basically, because every single project is so unique, it's incredibly hard to capture all those hard-won lessons and share them from one job to the next.
So what's the answer? What's the best path forward? Well, it has to be a blend. First, absolutely get the certificate. You need to learn the formal frameworks and the language. Second, find a mentor. Go seek out those old-time supers, the ones who aren't online, the ones who've seen it all, and just listen. And third, embrace the experience. Get in the field, be humble, ask a million questions, and learn from the people who are actually doing the work every single day.
Because at the end of the day, if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's that the strongest, most successful careers are not built on one or the other. They are built on a powerful combination of both. The formal structure you get from the classroom, fused with the hard-won wisdom that you can only gain on a real job site.
And that just leaves us with one final thought to chew on. We're already seeing AI tools like ChatGPT joining the job site, helping out with planning and risk analysis. So as technology keeps taking on more of the science of this job, what's the one irreplaceable skill that will always have to be human?